Gage T. The United States Department of Education should require more health courses on obesity. 40% of United States adults and nearly 20% of United States youth age 2 to 19 currently suffer from obesity. This is according to Shariki Kumanika, who has a PhD in human nutrition from a framework for increasing equity impact on obesity prevention, published October of 2019. First, today I will be talking about the problems with obesity within the United States, and second, I will be talking about how we can fix these problems. Let's begin by talking about the obesity epidemic. Obesity is a huge problem within the United States, and according to Man Fung Sao, who has a PhD in the Department of Medicine from the Prevalence of Childhood Obesity in the United States, published March of 2022, there are negative effects to being obese. Some of these negative effects include heart disease, premature death, and increased blood pressure. These are just a select few, while there are several more that could take place. Being obese, these people tend to miss out on opportunities in life that they would be able to have if they lived a healthier lifestyle. For example, certain physical activities these people are not able to do. Being obese also takes a toll on your mental health, and it comes with negative side effects. Some of these side effects include anxiety, depression, low self-esteem, and in severe cases, suicide. According to Jim Kim, who has a medical degree from Nutritional Management and Childhood Obesity, which was published December of 2019, obesity in children has increased from 11.6% in 2008 to 17.3% in 2017. These kids' eating habits tend to come from their parents, since their parents are the ones that feed them as they grow up, and it's just kind of what they learn to eat. And these kids, it's been proven that drinking and eating things such as pop, fried food, pizza, and burgers has increased children's obesity by up to 30%. Statistically, households that have a higher income and a higher education rate tend to not become as obese as households that don't have those things. This is because families with a higher education and a higher income, they tend to live healthier lifestyles. Ethnicity and age also tend to play a factor for whatever reason. And for example, households that speak English rather than households that speak Spanish. Households that speak English tend to not become as obese as households that speak Spanish. Boys also tend to become more obese than girls. Now that we know the problem with obesity in the United States, let's talk about how we can change this. Schools need to change how they attack obesity in their health classes. According to Zachary Pope, who has a PhD degree in kinesiology from the University of Minnesota, from Behavioral Medicine, a book published in 2018, youth sport participation is crucial in getting these kids physically active. Getting these kids physically active as young as possible will hopefully translate into their adulthood, and hopefully they will continue to stay active and live a healthier lifestyle. According to Patrick Dridd, who has a PhD in physical education from the International Journal of Environmental Research and Public Health, published January 2020, physical programs also need to be added in schools. Schools need to require more health course credits, and they need to require classes that better explain the effects and the problems that being obese can have on your life. These schools need to also have classes which explain how these people can buy and create foods even if they are on a tight budget, and they need to explain the nutritional value that your body needs with certain foods and explain what meals will give you those nutritional values. First, today I talked about the problem with obesity within the United States, and second, I talked about some ways schools can fix these problems. The United States Department of Education should require more health courses on obesity in order to graduate. If they do not, you can expect the number of obesity in the United States to continue to rise.